This is Madison's property. I'm in the backyard and we're doing a quote for doing a yard cleanup, yard maintenance, and possibly mulch installation for mocha wood chips. So for the cleanup, we're going to be focusing on using a string trimmer to knock down all of the weeds in the planter beds as low as we can, like around 2 inches from the ground. For pruning the shrubs, things like the heavily bamboos, we just want to get them thinner so they're not spreading so wide. There are some weeds in the paver patios and walkways, so we'll use a string trimmer to knock them down too. The moss, there's nothing we can do about it at the time, so just focusing on things like weeds right there. The lawn, that's going to be part of maintenance. Let's see. So walking around here, yeah, so heavily bamboos, just take the sides down a little bit so it's more upright. There are some leaves. We're going to blow out any debris and leaves. This citrus tree here, it's really leaning, and it's going to get really heavy with the when the fruits come in. So I would recommend just cutting off some of the limbs here so that it's not leaning like that, so we could kind of encourage it to grow up this way. But if the client wants it to be kind of this shape, we'll definitely keep it that shape. There's some volunteers on the bottom that need to be trimmed off. Some more weeds in here. So the front yard has a lot more plants. This one right here, we're gonna prune for clearance. So we're gonna kind of also try to narrow it down. You could kind of see where the shape of it is right here. So everything outside of that, we wanna remove. There are a lot of sages. I did communicate to the clients that we need to cut them down pretty short so they would come out not looking nice in the springtime. These poppy plants are spreading everywhere. So we're gonna allow them to grow in some areas, but the rest we're gonna treat as a weed. So for here, we're gonna kind of leave this right here like that. And the rest of this is coming out as if it's a weed, okay? And there's some in the pathway here. So when we're doing maintenance on a regular basis, we need to treat that to make sure it doesn't get out of control. They're growing all the way through there. We wanna remove all of this. We're gonna leave a small patch right here. And then same thing here, kind of, we're gonna curve it like this, like that. And the rest, all of this, we're gonna remove. There's a butterfly bush. This one looks like it's got a few spent flowers on there. We're gonna trim it just a little bit. We're not gonna take it back too much. We're gonna let it grow. Shape up these heavily bamboos. That sage right there needs to be taken down quite a bit. This sage, take it down a lot too. It's just spreading everywhere here. The lantanas, there's 2 of them. Also, they need to be pruned down to like 2 feet high. This lower petalum here, it is blooming, but it's just starting to kind of encroach on the pathway here. So we're gonna shape it. Ultimately, this is gonna be a shrub, shaped shrub. Once again, a lot of poppies here that need to be pulled out. This lavender looks good the way it is. We just want to remove a little bit on the side to kind of give it a symmetrical look. Other than that, it's fine. So all this here, so just remember, we don't want these poppies growing outside of the border. There's rocks here, so we want to pull it out from inside the rocks, from away from the edges where the driveway is. All this here is going to be knocked down with a string trimmer, and then we'll spray it. And let's see, I think that's it. Well, on this side, let's take a look at this side. Looks like we need to knock down these weeds for sure. And you can see how this has been trimmed to give clearance for the driveway. So as part of maintenance, we want to regularly make sure we keep this trimmed back. This just needs to be shaped on a regular basis. It does have a lot of dead growth, but this is more like maintenance. When we're maintaining it, we want to keep cutting back away so this dead stuff is removed, and then the new stuff can start growing through. This lavender, just keep it within the boundary, don't let it get out of control. Some weeds in here, and that's it.